What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Stardew Valley. My name is Splattercat, and we got Living Off the Land on the TV. Living Off the Land! Welcome to Living Off the Land. We're back again with another tip for y'all. Now listen up. Fruit trees, they take an entire season to grow, so plan ahead. If the area directly surrounding your new tree isn't clear, it will interfere with the growth. Once your fruit tree is mature, it'll produce delicious fruit for you every single day while in season, so you better start saving up. That actually might not be a terrible plan to buy some summer trees now. Oh, this cauliflower is going to be cutting it so close. I can tell already. Oh, man. 5 days. These ones might make... I think I planted some of them out of sequence from the rest of them, but I can't recall. Either way, let's get our watering done. Welcome on back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Stardew Valley. Very happy to see you here today. It's always pleasant to have people to hang out with for the day while playing some video games. Our pickaxe should be done on the opposite end of the map right now. So if we go pick that up, we should be able to have a pretty good adventure day today. That's what I'm thinking about doing with our time. Once we get our copper pickaxe, we should be able to make some really solid progress down into the dungeon. Probably not going to do too much more planting this season. If we can get some more copper and we time it just right on the 27th, we can get our watering can upgraded, assuming this stuff doesn't grow in by that point. That's the other part that you got to watch out for, is I'm still going to need to water stuff. So unfortunately, that's what my place where I live is, an orchard town, by the way. We just talked about fruit trees. That's what I remember from being a kid, is the entire town had like orchards surrounding it. They don't have them anymore. They bulldozed them all. All the orchard fields are gone. All the pictures of our, like, you know how they have like the backgrounds on all the city websites and stuff like that? They still use orchards for all the backgrounds and whatever. And I've always thought it's a bit of a travesty for them politically to use like the agricultural kind of good feelings, all natural history of the place to like make the city look better, even though they're actively like bulldozing and knocking things over right now just to build more high rises and shit. I don't know. It always seems a little disingenuous to me. Like, can you still exploit the imagery while you're actively destroying it in order to just like add more places for people to move in and like more shopping centers and shit? I don't know. My city doesn't look like it used to when I was a kid. I mean, when I was a kid, it was basically like a one-horse town where like it was mostly agricultural. Like, there was a city there, and there were like little local oddities. I'm not gonna name any of them because I don't want anybody running me down and trying to find where I live and like showing up at my house or any shit, because I ain't down with that. However, I'm not about that life. Still, it's a lot different now than it was back then. We got skyscrapers and all kinds of stuff now that we didn't used to have. Got our copper pickaxe back, so that'll be really cool. It's just weird how things change, I guess. It's the never-ending pursuit of profits, in all honesty. The cities just want to make more and more money. More and more tourism. That's all that they care about. I will also probably check the beach right now. Let's check the beach. I'm going to check the beach for forageables. We're going to buy the plastic, or I guess the plexiglass or whatever fishing rod. From there, it would probably be fairly wise. Oop, there's a diggy spot over here. Diggy spot. We got some glass shards. That's pretty cool. If we haven't turned that one in already, we should be able to sell it. And you can tell whether or not you've sold it or whether or not you've taken it to the museum by looking right here. At least that's normally how I look. Try to figure it out. Alternatively, you can just go to the museum and have a look and be like, what things have I placed in this location? Also a completely viable option. I do not want the fiberglass rod. So there it is. We got ourselves a fiberglass rod. We could get a crab pot, although I think you can make one, as I recall. So there's really... Oh, we need iron bars for it, though. We need iron bars for it. We would actually have to get down to around floor 50 of the dungeon before that's going to be useful to you. If you were trying to plot it out yourself and figure out how deep into the dungeon you could go with a given day. I've actually been waiting for rainy days. That's what I want more than anything else. I would get rid of the bamboo pole right after you get the fiberglass one, just to kind of make sure that, oh yeah, we should check for birthdays. We're very lucky to have a library in such a small town. Oh, she's reading a book. I thought she had her knees pulled up to her chest and she was just like sitting there like shell shock mode. Never mind. Like, what has happened recently? Has the town come under attack by aliens? Yes. That is the middle game narrative that they don't necessarily tell you about. This will also give us a good opportunity to go down into the dungeon and pick up presents for all the people that are inevitably going to feel entitled to our stuff due to the fact that it's the day of their birth. Like, whoop-de-doo, it's 9 months after your mom had sex with your dad. That's not necessarily outside of the ordinary. I hate to tell you this, but people do that every single day. And then 9 months later, babies get born. thousands of them, bajillions of them. Not totally sure if this. I'm a birthday cynic. As I get older, I hate my birthday more and more. And I'm just like, no, this is not a thing we celebrate. I've still got that shitty weapon too. I'm gonna have issues if I keep this up. All right, let's make ourselves some field snacks so that we can get our energy back in case we end up doing more mining than I expect. Because it does happen from time to time when I go down into the dungeon. And then we don't have... Well, actually, I'll bring those along so that I can keep them in a stack. I'll bring those along so I can keep them in a stack. Do I have any cherry bombs? I need a cherry bomb so I can blow open that one door on the right-hand side of the dungeon while we're down there. I'm going to try and collect all the stuff that I have into singular piles, if you're wondering why I'm bringing this. It's just so I don't have to sort it out when we get back, basically. So I've got algae, I've got all that stuff. It's about 12 o'clock. That doesn't give us a ton of time to adventure, but it gives us enough time to adventure. So let's be on our way and be about it. Unfortunately, our weapon's kind of terrible. So hopefully we'll pick up a club or we'll pick up some kind of upgraded weapon when we go down into the dungeon. I don't know if it'll work out that great, but it might. I've decided I'm going to organize my clothes today. I'll have to throw out all of last year's styles to make room for the new one. Oh, you're one of those girls, huh? For me? Thank you. There you go. You got a present. Love me more. I am inherently drawn to superficial girls who will someday break my heart. Man, I just gave you a super awesome magical gemstone from a dungeon that I risked my life for. And that didn't even give me one heart. Not even one heart. Stingy. People heartless in this neighborhood. People are rough. I apologize, by the way, for all the diggy spots that I walk by. I figured I'd go on record and I just throw it out there for all of you. I'm going to miss them every now and again. I'm going to miss them a lot of the time just because I don't really look. My screen is really, really large. Like, seriously, my screen is enormous. I have to turn my head in order to, like, see different corners of it. And I sit, like, 4 inches from it. And if it's around, like, the periphery, like, anywhere around the corners or whatever, chances are I'll probably miss it. Dungeon time we go. Down into the dungeon here. We only made it to level 5? Oh, man. This playthrough is gnarlier than I thought it was. Gnarlier than I thought it was. I thought we had accomplished a lot more. So the goal here is basically just to rack up stones so that we can do construction stuff. That means I'll probably focus on these big guys right here, which I don't think you can actually break until you have... God, I gotta rearrange this inventory real fast. This inventory is looking like a mess at the moment. So what I want to do here... Actually, we just gotta find the way out, I guess. There's no monsters here, so we'll start chiseling away. Hopefully we don't have like a really unlucky bout with this game, because every now and again, you get really, really unlucky and you can't find the exit. Just can't find the way out. Alistair has left us, unfortunately. The cat was sitting on my lap for the remainder of the last episode or so. He's weird about this. Like, my computer chair where I sit here and I work, he always wants to sit in my lap and take attention while he sits here. But everywhere else in the house, he'll bite you and, like, get hella angry if you try and pet him. It's just like in this chair. Basically, you know how, like, Santa has that chair that he sits in before you sit on his lap or whatever? Like, and unless he's in there, don't bug Santa. Otherwise, he'll, like, stab you and put, like, a knife in your stocking. Stocking is a euphemism for asshole. But anyways, my cat's the same way. Just, like, don't bother him unless you're in, like, the special petting chair. He's got boundaries. He's an odd animal like that. I don't really know how it all plays out. If we could probably end up with... I need some extra coal. So if we could get coal down here, if we could make it down a few more layers. We need to be careful, though, because our weaponry is really legitimately, like, inferior and bad right now. Like, we gotta be careful about the way that we interact with the dungeon, because we can wind up dead down here pretty easily. 5 stone out of that crate. Make sure you're always breaking the crates and the barrels while you're down in the dungeon. They have a pretty solid chance to drop some really good things that you're probably going to want. So I'm trying to hustle through as fast as I can because I really want to make progress today. I would prefer to make it down to like floor 15 or 20 today. I'm not trying to rush through, but if we go... Ooh, some amethyst. Some beautiful, beautiful amethyst. Alright, well, join my collection, amethyst. I don't mind you being here. Perfecto. You probably want to kill every slime you see on the way down and in. It's for a quest later on. You got to kill 1,000 slimes. It's actually not even a quest. It's kind of like an overarching goal. But when you accomplish it, you get stuff. And so, you know, I don't know how much you like accumulating stuff. But if you're anything like me, stuff is pretty sweet. Like, it's not the end-all be-all. It shouldn't be like the focus of life. But it can be nice to have some stuff bonuses. Did I walk past the stairs down here? Where did the stairs end up being? Or have I not uncovered them yet? Oh, there's a geode right there. Those can be semi-useful if you're trying to make money. Useful on occasion, I guess. I must have uncovered it already. There's no way I haven't uncovered the dungeon exit already. I've, like, destroyed every rock on this level. Oh. Looks like maybe I haven't. Alright, then. Looks like we're gonna have an unlucky streak. That's fine. I mean, it's kind of... Ooh, torch, yes, please. Come with me. I might need that later. I thought about that right before I came in here. I was like, I should have brought some torches with me. Just one torch is usually fine, because you can walk around with it above your head once you get rid of all the monsters and whatnot. And visibility shouldn't be too terrible. There we go. Visibility shouldn't be too terrible while you're looking around for treasures and stuff, but still nice to have, just in case. Nothing inside that crate. This poor little slime over here, unfortunately, he's going to have to go. We're going to have to teach him a lesson about sharing space with human beings. You are different from me. Therefore, you must die. Humanity 101. We got some sneakers. We got... Okay, we don't have any sneakers, so I'll rock those. Give some cool little red shoes. Apparently, we're a level 6 bumpkin. Alright, we got hardwood, which I have no idea what that's used for, even with my, like, long play that I've got going on the Twitch stream right now. If you haven't seen the Twitch stream, by the way, feel free to stop on by. It's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm going to be transitioning over to some tabletop gaming pretty soon, too. So if you're into those sorts of things... You are more than welcome to stop on in. I try to put out, I'm going to try and make like an announcement. I need to have somebody like professionally make an announcement video. Let's see. We got some leather boots. And I think the leather boots, as I recall, those aren't randomized. You always get those on the 10th floor. I think they're better than the shoes we just picked up, so I'll take those. I don't think you can sell the shoes anywhere as far as I know. There's not too much more to accomplish here. But we need to be very, very careful on this floor. Once you get down past a certain level, there's a chance that, like... It's not like a boss, but it's like a mini thing that'll try... Ooh, a topaz. That's pretty. That's fun. Basically, there's a chance that a bunch of bugs will spawn down here. And it's not that big of a deal if you've got okay weaponry, but we don't. We have really, really bad weaponry. And so that puts us in kind of an ugly situation where we might get pistol whipped to death if we don't play this carefully. So watch where you go. You'll know the bugs are coming because the arrow fill up with green gas. And if you're at the point that our character is at, just run for your life. It's your only chance. If you've got a better weapon that deals like 15, 20 damage a swing, you'll probably be fine. But if you don't, you will more than... Did I forget to activate the elevator? Does it count? I hope it counts. Let me look. Yeah, it still counts. It's 6 o'clock. We're out of energy, and I don't want to burn myself out any further. So, let's go ahead and vacate the dungeon for right now. I mean, we've got this extra rod right here. We could definitely do some fishing or something along those lines. I can make cherry bombs if I wanted to. I was just talking about that earlier, how I wished I had some cherry bombs. The sneakers, I think I can give them to somebody as a gift. So, I don't know. Demetrius and his wife are out here. I don't know if I really care about being friends with them since she's not single. Like, whatever. I have ulterior motives in this whole thing. I'm just trying to get myself married off. Trying to get paired up. So we can start having some childrens. Because everybody knows when you live on a farm that farm work is for the children. Like, listen, young ones, you were born here and you're consuming free food. Therefore, you will till my field. You will till my fields from morning's dawn to evening's dusk. I just wanted to make it sound more epic. Penny, we're very lucky to have a library in such a small town. You want some shoes? I can't use these anymore, so... Oh, you can't give people shoes. You want... I don't really have anything that I have an extra quartz. You want an extra quartz? It's for me? Thanks. I guess she doesn't like... Who doesn't love, like, free crystals and minerals? If somebody gives you a crystal, that's pretty dope. That's enough to get me excited. Then again, I guess I'm a little bit biased. I suppose I'm a little bit biased. Kind of a busy day for us. We got some stuff done. It wasn't like the most productive day. Kind of wish we could have gone deeper down into the dungeon, but we're going to be on a bit of a hiatus there. Unfortunately, until we get ourselves a better weapon, we're a little bit stuck on that front. And that's just the way that it works. When you've got a bad weapon, you got a bad weapon. There's not much you can do about it. There's no forageables up here. Sorry about that. Had to punish Ollie. He was busy gnawing on the old cat's head because the old cat won't fight back because he's like old and has all kinds of asthma and crazy stuff going on. And so he's like a chew toy for the kitten. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We don't support those violent tendencies over here, kitty. And then he's like, yes, we do! And then he flies into combat after going Super Saiyan kitty mode. He's so cruel, though. He's such a little monster. Yep, let's go to sleep for the night. Got nothing better to do. Level 2 mining, good. That'll help out a lot, actually. You're going to see this level up quite a bit. If you get frustrated with the system, you can use the staircase to go down, but the staircase costs a lot of stone. So keep that in mind as well. Alright, so there are things to be done today. I'm really hoping we could pull out a harvest here. Oh, look at that. We got something growing on that side. We also got another bean harvest. It's been so long since I heard from you, dear. Things are the same as ever back home. I miss you very much. P.S. I found an envelope with some money Grandpa left you. Love, Mom. 500G. Yeah, Grandpa. Grandpa holding it down, dropping $500 on you like it's your birthday. Yup. That's what's up right there. Get some of those double taters down in here. Are the potatoes just retextured parsnips? I just realized that. It feels like they might just be retextured parsnips. This entire harvest can go completely to sale, so we don't have to worry about that. We got a golden potato in now. Those 5 green beans can go. I'll probably hold on to most of the mineralogical stuff that I have. I don't know exactly what I've turned into... I don't know what I've turned into Gunter yet. Looks like I haven't turned in very much, though, because he gives you house decoration stuff, by the way. In case you were wondering what he does for you. What has he done for me lately? Boop, boop, doop, boop. Ooh, 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 yeah. Dating myself now. Dating myself, because no one else will have me. No one else will have me. This is my life. Where's my Bernie thing at? My other playthrough, it's inside my house. Which does seem really, really, really dangerous. But at the same time, it's easy access, right? I need to get some ore taken care of. Alright, so that's cool. I'll probably retill these fields. I don't really see a point in maintaining them right now. I'll probably take the hoe over there once we get some more copper so we can spend the money and get a better hoe. I don't know. We could also use the watering can for it, I guess, and miss the first couple days of the harvest. Also not a big deal. I'm hoping we get 1 cauliflower. That's all that I really want out of this. Watering can. It's the only reason I'm still watering is because I'm hoping at least a couple of these will come in before the end of the season. It's the 26th, though. We got 4 days left, so who can tell anymore? The beans haven't really been growing either, which is disappointing. We've gotten like double harvests from this one row right here, but no harvest from the rest. Because I like wasting money. We might get that one out too. Some of these potatoes might make it. Can never tell. I mean, it would be cool if on the little calendar, you can get a calendar that you unlock at your house where it would mark the days that you planted stuff, and then when you clicked on it, it would open up like your map and it would like blink blue on the things you had farmed that day or planted that day. Might be a cool little thing to have. I also wish the water was a little bit more visible with the beanstalks. Like, I keep track of it just because I know I did it in my head, but you can sort of see the graphic, I guess. It's a minor offset. You can see some pixels move around, but I'd like it to be a little bit more visible. I'm thinking we've got a ton of money right now. We might be able to keep firing up more copper while we wait. We could either do wood chopping for the day, I guess. I don't really know. I don't know what's a good plan here, so unfortunately we do need to stock up things so that for summer we could have some better stuff. Summer crops, you probably want to plant a lot of corn. And then we do have money right now. Technically, we could start an orchard. And they said that after it blooms, it produces fruit every single day. That's pretty major. Like that right there, if you could get like 4 or 5 fruit trees up and running, 5 fruits a day gives you like a passive income so that you wouldn't really have to worry about much else for the rest of the day. I don't really know what to say about that one. In the meantime, I think I'm going to take a little break for now. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Stardew Valley. I appreciate you all taking the time to stop on by and be my internet friend for the rest of the day. I will see you in the next episode of Stardew Valley. I'm having a lot of fun with the game, and I'm looking forward to playing it a lot more with all of you. I don't think it's going to be going anywhere anytime soon. It is a fantastically fun little game. I'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.